Well, hello, model car fans. Welcome to the Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Rao. And after spending quite a bit of time filming and detailing this engine and gluing it together, on this I'm going to do a little bit of an update and do maybe a little bit more to it. But as you saw, I got the motor together and it's now in the chassis. Headers are installed. Front suspension is all installed. Wheel backs and retainers are all installed, pretty much ready for the wheels. So this is pretty much ready to go in. Headers look great on this. So this is looking really good. It's got a little bit of fingerprints to clean off the oil pan there. Like the way this came out with the exhaust in there and then the blackout in the stacks. So this is ready to glue in. And then also, same thing with the rear suspension, painted the springs there. And got the brake backs glued in place and all this glued in place. And it's all reinforced in there too, so you can see where I filled in the U channels, because it gets a little squirrely when you're pushing these on. It feels like it's going to break. So didn't do that. And then also, here I'll check out the engine compartment. So there's the radiator, and then the fuel tank right there in the front glued in place. Got the coil right there on the inner fender, which on the other one is right on the intake manifold, but since this one has the stacks. And I got that firewall detailed a little bit so you can see the wiring there and the yellow clips holding it on. And then the brake master cylinder, the reinforcement plate, and then I did the cap in gold. Some of them are gold cad. So I kind of did it that way. And then right here where the steering column bracket bolts the column there, it's usually foam or black on the real one. So I kind of did that. So I had a little bit of fun on this. Got the Molotow pen out and then did the cap here. And then also, when it came to that pen, I did do the front of the stacks where I had to cut the mounting sprues off so that they don't stand out so much. So those are painted. Just try not to hit the phone there with the plastic as it's getting it up so close here. But the zoom is working really good when I got it set up on macro here. But it's looking pretty good. And then I did this. The directions tell you to paint that titanium, and I wonder if the real one was titanium or not. But I painted it with the steel paint I had. And so I detailed the black in the middle there because I was pretty sure that was open, but not 100% sure. It's kind of closed on both sides. So I was just having a little bit of fun with there and just painting it up a little bit. But got this one out for reference so that you could see the engine compartment in this one with the 426 stickers or decals, as I got to put those on still. But that way you can see the difference here in what I did on this one. And everything glued in. Just got this out for reference as I'm going to detail the rest of the chassis kind of like this one. Just some of the body plugs and stuff that are in there. Having a little bit of fun with it. Like this one you saw, I put the 8 3/4 rear end on it. And I need to glue this axle back down in place as it looks like it broke. Yeah, interesting. Yep, my axles broke free. Wonder how that happened. I'll have to fix that. Kind of interesting that the whole thing is snapped like that. Huh. Okay, well, something to fix there. But this one, I'll get ready to glue this in and get it all in place. Mock up it fits. I had to do some trimming. It's real tight in there with the radiator, so let's see here. Yeah. So that tells me everything still fits. So time to glue that in. All right. Now I get it back out. There we go. gonna need some glue in this channel right here and right here. Glue on that nub, that little spot, this spot, this spot. There's a couple other spots I can get some glue on in here. All right. Okay, just hold that. Now I'm gonna have to get those lined up and in the appropriate holes. That one already popped into place. Before I get too carried away, let's get that out of the way. And then put it back in there. There's always that one part that doesn't want to go. There we go. And this I did when it didn't try to have glue in it, but now, there we go. Let's see how this fits without any glue. That doesn't look like it's going to give me any trouble. Of course, I've already opened up some of these holes because they were giving me trouble before. Such is the case when you put on a heavy amount of clear. And right into the tail shaft as well. All right. Well, my mock-up of the shocks told me there's not going to be any issues with those. So we will do it this way. Glue on this pin. And then dip the other end of the pin, peg, and glue. And do this side. All right, and we'll let that do a little bit of drying here. And then I get the steering boxes and the hoses in, but that I really got to get in there with the tweezers and everything with these. So I really got to get that in my face. It's kind of hard to do that on camera here, but so that kind of gets that together. So I'll continue on. I'll get those pieces glued in, but give this a minute to dry and everything. But continue working on this. So I'm going to end this update right here, and we'll continue on as I get the interior done and some of the other stuff done on this one. So you guys, thank you for tuning in, subscribing, and all your comments. I really do appreciate it, you guys. And you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time.